Yo, hey man, say man, how's your day, man? It's Favorite Trader GDO coming out with another video. Man, let's go ahead and get off this, bro. This is my fourth time trying to. This is my fourth time trying to record this video, man. Let's go ahead and get off to this video. Ain't about to waste your time. Don't want you wasting mine. Ooh, you feel me? Like, golly, boy. Fourth time making this video, dude. Dang, that's aggravating. All right, I got cooked today, and I didn't know why. It took me making the first video to understand why. And to be honest, I wasn't too happy about getting cooked. But after figuring out why, it was my fault. I'm happy about it now. Because one thing that you need to learn and one thing you need to do when getting cooked is understand the cooking. Why did you get cooked? And if you don't understand the cooking, you're not gonna be able to understand how to win. You feel me? You're not gonna be able to understand how to eat. If you get cooked, if you don't understand how you got cooked, how you gonna figure out how to eat? So let's get off into this video, man. As you can see, man, we have the higher time frame internals that I thought were gonna be at play, and of course they are being at play today. We have a 4-hour internal, 1, 2, 3. What? Okay, then you got another one, 1, 2, 3. Opening between the first and the third. Opening between the first and the third. 2-hour. All right. Then we have a 2-hour here. Now there's a 2-hour real close. All right. Him. Now, I didn't have him marked out at first, and I told y'all before, I don't care how small, bro. You got to respect them all. You feel me? Because not respect them is going to have you in the position I was in today, and we don't want that. All right. So we have the 2-hour internals. We have the 4-hour internals at play. Now, let's go down to the 2 minutes so we can see what we were looking at before I show you guys what my chart should have looked like. All right. So we have a 2-minute external high. We have a 2-minute external low. All right. 28.30, we break to the downside. Now, we're already in a 4-hour internal, so that cancels it out. All right. But the first high time frame internal contact after the New York session opening was this 4-hour and this 2-hour. Because remember, inside of this 4-hour, you have a 2-hour, and then you see this red box, which represents my 1-hour. All right. So once coming in contact, following the exceeded edge model, it's break after 9:30, contact first high time frame internal, then react out of that. All right. So once we broke to the downside, came in contact with this 2-hour and this hour for the first time, right? We broke structure to the upside. I entered in my buy, but I'm not gonna lie, I got cooked right off the bat, and I'm like, man, I've been trading for a minute, so I'm just like. I'm like, all right, Jamal. I'm like, shit, I don't really know why that happened, but okay. But that bothered me. You feel me? Again, I've been trading for 7 years. So that really bothered me. It wasn't until I made the first video, because this is my fourth time trying to make this video, that I actually found out the reasoning why. So let's talk about it. Now, the exceeded edge model states that we wait for a break after 9:30. After that break, ask yourself, where is the nearest high time frame internal? 1 hour to whatever your highest time frame that you look at, okay? If it's far, you catch price action 2. If it's close, you allow price to touch it, then react out of it, which is usually look like a break of structure, and then you catch the highs or the lows, okay? Well, after coming in contact with this, remember, we're already in the 4, but this is the first time price action touched the 1 hour and the 2 hour. We broke structure to the upside, right? So I expected us to continue going to get these highs. But what I did not have marked out on my chart, and if I did have it marked out on my chart, would have saved me from losing all that money I lost today, was this 2-hour inversion, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I don't care how small, bro. You got to respect them all. I don't care how small. You got to respect them all. You hear me? You feel me? Because if not, bro, you're going to end up looking like me today, right? And like I said before, I didn't really understand why this happened until me making the first video, right? So contact with the hour internal, 2-hour internal, broke structure to the upside. We tried to push a little bit, but what happened? This is the first time price action has come in contact or is trying to come in contact with this 2-hour inversion, all right? You have to understand one thing about internals. Every time price action touches a high time frame internal, you should expect some type of reaction. That's just what it is because it's internal to external, internal to internal. All right. So after breaking structure to the upside, we pushed up, man. We pushed up about 17 points. All right. We pushed up about 17 points. Well, from that point of where we flipped and turned, that's about 7 points away from the 2-hour internal. One thing about internals are either going to allow price to come in and go through, or it's going to push price away. And in this instance, this internal pushed price away. All right. So when I first entered that trade and lost like immediately, I didn't understand why. But one thing you have to understand about the market is nothing in the market is random. The only thing random about the market is Trump tweets. That's the only thing that's random about the market. Everything else has a reasoning behind it, and it's either internal liquidity or external liquidity. All right. So once that 2-hour inversion told us no, I'm not allowing you through, it sent us down to the downside to get these lows that I had marked out. Okay. But what do we know about internal and external? When price comes in contact with the internal for the first time, you do what? You expect a reaction. All right. So once it hit this little sell leg, of course, looking at the 2-minute, if I'm going based off that, what I just said, contact, reaction, execution, contact with the internal, 4-hour internal, reaction, which should be a break of structure. All right. The execution, that's you entering your trade. You guys know when I enter in my trades, I have this up, and when I'm just marking out trades, I mark it like this. All right. I hit my limit for the day on this first trade. Cool, whatever, right? That was my fault. Again, I didn't know the reason behind my loss at first, but now I know, so I feel much better about my L, okay? We just have to be more vigilant. We have to be more disciplined and just pay attention, all right? So when you're looking at price coming in contact with the internal for the first time, and you see that the breaker structure for your time frame is 243 points away, what do? It's an easy fix, guys. You just simply go to a lower time frame, and then what you're going to see. You see contact, reaction, execution. All right. So if you would have waited for price to come down, and I know you guys are like, well, if you knew it was going to do that, why? Because I have rules. I lost my maximum loss on this trade, so I'm done for the day. I will come back tomorrow. It's that simple. Right? Price came down, and I seen that we touched this 4-hour for the first time, so I went to the 1 minute. Again, I seen that the breaker structure on the 2-minute was like 243 points away, 240 some points away. That's just ridiculous. You're not going to make any money after that break, okay? Well, what do? I go to the 1 minute. I see that we have a lower high, we have a lower low, then we have a breaker structure to the upside. You enter in that trade, and then you just target the high. Because when entering in trades, it's almost like climbing a mountain, and when entering in sales, it's like jumping off a cliff. So not entering that trade, but marking up that trade, if you would have entered in where I marked it up at, you'd have gotten yourself about 133 points. That's more than enough for anybody to make money, even if you're trading at $1 a point. That's $133. For most people, that's an 8-hour, 10-hour shift. You feel me? So if you would have entered in at that point, you would have made money, man. And yeah, my take profit for this was 186 points at this peak. As you can see, I think we went about 181, all right, before we turned around. So yeah, today is an L day. Not too excited or happy about it, but one thing I can say is that I'm happy that I've understood why the L happened, okay? Again, when coming into the market for the exceeded edge model, it's break after 9:30, first contact with a high time frame internal, and then reaction, which is breaker structure, and then execution, entering your trade. Well, let's talk about it again. This is the first time price action after the New York session has come in contact with this 2-hour. We're already in the 4-hour. So again, we're already in the 4-hour. Let me show you. We're already in this 4-hour internal, all right? But inside this 4-hour internal, you have a 2-hour and a 1-hour, all right? So you're not really paying attention to this 4-hour internal, right? you're paying attention to everything else because those contacts happen after the New York opening. All right, so we came in contact with this hour and this 2 hour first after the new. We came in contact with those after the New York opening. We came in contact, or we tried to come in contact with this two after the New York opening. So at that point, every internal after New York opening should be treated as such, right? When price comes in contact with them, you should expect a reaction. I didn't have this marked out. So obviously, when that BOS happened to the upside, I'm looking at the fact that the next internal after this break is 100, is like 96 points away. So I'm expecting those 96 points. I'm really expecting to hit this high at 127. I was gonna get out at 75 points, but what I did not expect was this 2 hour inversion that we can go look at again, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I did not expect that, guy. And if you look at it, what are internals? What are inversions? What are fair value gaps? They are 3 candle patterns with the opening between the first and the third. So 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle. Opening between the first and the third. And that's what caused us to not get our buy today. And I'm okay with that, man. I hate losing money just like anybody else. But one thing I love is when I understand why I lost said money, okay? Because that's what it's all about. If you can't figure out why you got cooked, how the hell are you gonna eat? You feel me? So, hey, man, say, man, I know you're having a great day, man. It's your favorite trader, GD, come out with another video, man. Yes, sir.